What if one drummer could bend time itself, weaving rhythms so complex they feel almost otherworldly? Yet so fluid they pull you in without you even realizing it. Carey of TOOL is one of the most admired drummers in contemporary rock and progressive metal. Among musicians, his name is legendary, a personification of technical mastery, profound spirituality, and unbreakable groove. His unique time signatures are puzzling, mathematical equations that make your brain spin. He's played on albums with at least 10 different bands, but is probably best known for his time-bending work with the Prog Legends Tool. Carey isn't just the drummer for Tool. He's a musical genius. Danny's dedication to rhythm is something spiritual rather than just his ability to play intricate patterns. Is what distinguishes him from many technical drummers. Beyond rock, he has been influenced by jazz, world percussion, and tabla, which he studied with renowned percussionist Aloke Doda. Carey views drumming as a ritual more than just a performance. He frequently talks about using rhythm to reach a higher level of consciousness. In search of new techniques, Carey has studied tabla with Aloke Doda, who can be heard playing on the live version of the song Push It. This is especially apparent on tracks such as Disposition or Right in. The tabla and other percussive instruments used in Tool's music are replicated live using the mandala pads. In fact, the pads are also used when recording in the studio, a notable example being the tabla solo of Right in 2. He has also stated that when he is playing to an odd time signature, he tries to drum to the feel of the song and establish a general inner pulse for the given time signature instead of fully counting it out. Danny has earned a reputation as a high-energy percussionist whose ability to slip in and out of complex time signatures is nothing short of extraterrestrial. The guy's an octopus. His drumming is ritualistic and channels rhythm as a means of transcendence. It is not one bit mechanical. His kit's visual impact is a reflection of the band's style as well. His instruments are embellished with artwork by famous visionary artist Alex Grey that includes crazy patterns, sacred geometry, and unique designs, which turn the drum into a shrine of spirituality. Danny's setup has changed over the years, and during the Lateralus 2002 tour, he was using a custom kit made entirely out of recycled bronze from melted down paste cymbals. This thing must have weighed an absolute ton. Being the roadies on that tour, you'd need to crane this setup in every night. Like most professionals, Danny has zeroed in on a few setups that work for him. Today, he's got something a bit more conventional, but it's as big and diverse as you'd expect. He has 2 kick drums, 4 or 5 toms, and a few rototoms, various electronic pads, and up to 15 cymbals, including a massive gong. You'd need 4 arms to try and use all these things. His drumming and fills just keep on getting better with every album. Have a look at this absolute giant belt. These drums. He does it with ease, like he's sitting in an armchair watching the game. The man's a freak. Although, like all the greatest rock stories, his time behind the kit with the legendary Prog icons Tool came about. By chance, Danny was renting a loft space to Maynard, Adam, and Paul, Tool's original bassists, to jam in. Although they would line up drummers for auditions, there was a raft of no-shows, with all of Tool's potential drummers apparently bailing out on their auditions. So he started jamming with them after a little convincing. And thank the good Lord he did. Imagine the music we would have all missed out on. Imagine the bands that we all listen to that have been heavily influenced by the intricate web of the Tool collection. One thing you can expect from Tool is an abundance of time signatures, sometimes flipping between 4 or more per song. On top of that, Danny Carey sometimes plays in a totally different time from the rest of the band, which gives you a cool polymetric feel. Their sound has evolved from the down-tuned, grungy heavy metal of the late 80s on Undertow to the alternative sound of Pneuma in 1996, Lateralus, 2001, and 10,000 Days, 2006, were much more of a fusion of sound, and both went on to sell millions of records. Fans had to wait another 13 years for Fear Inoculum, which came out in 2019. Musically, Pneuma showcases Tool's unparalleled ability to blend heavy, intricate instrumentation with atmospheric and introspective soundscapes. Each track is meticulously crafted, with the band exploring odd time signatures, polyrhythms, and unconventional song structures. Danny Carey's drumming is a standout element, with his use of tribal rhythms and intricate patterns, adding layers of depth and unpredictability. This is the album where Tool, armed with a new bottom-end weapon in Justin Chancellor, really started to explore the boundaries. The album is littered with Tool classics such as Stinkfist, Eulogy, 46 and 2, Hooker with a Penis, and Push It. The band really started getting some attention after this release. Carey's mastery shines, seamlessly transitioning between thunderous beats and nuanced subtleties all throughout the album. For a band that writes some songs based around the Fibonacci sequence, you can bet the drummer dives deep into polyrhythms, polymeters, and other mathematical goodies. Lateralus is when they threw all the cards on the table. This was the benchmark, an absolutely amazing album from start to finish. Blowing open the gate with The Grudge, the journey had just begun. Weaving through Schism and then the ride of Parable and Parabola, only to be belted in the ears with the tribal beats of Ticks and Leeches, followed by the title track, Lateralis. This was Danny fully releasing, exploding, grooving, leaving nothing in the bag of tricks. Even though Tool's discography is full of memorable percussion moments, Pneuma, one of the highlight tracks from their 2019 album, Fear Inoculum, is one to try and single out, is the one where Carey's skill is most clearly on display. Pneuma is more than just a song with a duration of more than 11 minutes. It appears to straddle the boundary between ritual and performance, using breath, soul, and rhythm. Technical mastery, a maze of polyrhythms. Pneuma may not seem very complicated at first hearing. It's a peaceful, gradual introduction that lulls the listener into an almost simple groove. However, as the song progresses, layers of strange time signatures and polyrhythmic interplay that defy conventional patterns are revealed by the drumming. Pneuma is no exception to Tool's reputation for employing unusual time signatures. Carey, the master at hiding the intricacy rather than highlighting it, gives the story a sense of forward movement. As a result, drummers sit in awe of the technical execution. But listeners who might not comprehend the arithmetic nonetheless feel the groove viscerally. Carey uses feel and inner pulse that lead him through fluctuating meters instead of a mechanical method of timekeeping. Because of this, his drumming sounds natural rather than artificial. Even while performing complex polyrhythms, his performance has an emotional groove that listeners can relate to. Danny Carey has a significant influence on other musicians. In a videotaped tutorial, Mike Portnoy, a progressive drumming giant and member of Dream Theater, tried to learn Pneuma. Carey's drumming is so sophisticated that even he acknowledged having trouble understanding the piece. It says a lot about Carey's reputation in the drumming world that a drummer of Portnoy's caliber would consider Pneuma a suitable opponent. Fans call him a drummer's drummer and a true innovator. He's not just playing drums, he is redefining what the instrument is capable of. It serves as a reminder that at its best, drumming is about establishing a pulse that speaks to the spirit rather than about speed or flash. And in doing so, Carey has left a legacy that will be felt by future generations of musicians. If you want more deep dives into the genius of drumming legends like Danny Carey, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss the rhythm. If you haven't yet seen or heard the absolute time-bending machine that is Danny Carey, then do yourselves a favor and check him out. Have a dig through the albums he's played on and a vast body of crazy work and see what you can find. Drop a comment below and tell us your favorite Tool song or album and what live shows you've seen, and make sure you subscribe to the Heavy Metal Cartel for more progressive rock, punk, and heavy metal videos.